Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Well. Hey, look. If you've never been here before, I need you
to like, share, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell. Stay in contact with us. Hey, look. Maybe you want to show some love. Hey, we put cash out there just for you, so you can show some love. That's if you want to. Link is in the description below. Same as the website. Check out the website, man. Go ahead, shop till you drop. All right, man. It is, what time we got? It's 42 minutes after the hour. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. And man, I got, you know me. This is why I always tell y'all, listen, send all questions and responses to my email. When you do that, you help me make content and I can reply quicker. All right? Yeah, man, but with that being said, I'm feeling good. Hope y'all feeling the same. You know me, I gotta go on and get this up out the way. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, here you go. Get you some. Get you some. Good and hot. Look at that. Gotta have me a cup of Joe. Cause I'm gonna be up. While y'all in bed, I'm up working. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Now, 3 weeks ago, I did a video called Unfolding Right in Front of Your Face. Remember, I was sitting in the car? Yeah, it's the video where I attempted to sit on the picnic table and it started hailing. Right, and then I had to get in the car. Yeah, that was about 3 weeks ago. That video is called Unfolding in Front of Your Face. So I'm gonna put it on the screen. Yeah, that video. And I told you right before the video went off, I said, keep your eyes glued to the tube. I told you that. I said, pay attention. I said, third eye open. That's what I told you. I said, third eye open. I said, pay attention. Watch everything around the world. Watch everything around the globe. You see what's going on? Y'all see what's going on? That boy Trump wild, ain't he? See what he done did? I told y'all, third eye open, boy. You better get prepared and know what's going on. Pay attention. All right. I got some more. Let me see what I got here. I got my glasses. Somebody said, why y'all not doing the battle rap segment in your show anymore? Well, if you've been on my channel, man, if you go and look, you can see I started a lot of shows. I started one show called Corner Pocket. It's like this, man. You ever see how things is going in your mind? It look like it might go somewhere in your mind, but in actuality, when you start doing it, it's not going the way you seen it going. And that's kind of like what with the battle rap segment too. My twin brother would be the only person that I would talk battle rap with, and we live in two different areas, man. So it's hard to come together and try to keep a steady thing going with it. So we just pretty much discontinued that, man. You know, I know, man. I wanted to keep that thing going too, man. Battle rap is interesting right about now. Yeah, it's always been interesting to us. We grew up on it. What else I got here? This lady said, okay, y'all know we keep everything anonymous here, okay? We do that because with us it's about a class thing over here. You never know who works where. You never know who works with who. You know, so in order for me to have a substantial sized audience, I choose to keep my subscribers anonymous. So if they worked in a certain place, nobody would feel some type of way because they know they liked or commented or said anything on my video. Because My views and my opinions is not everybody who watch my videos. They're my views and my opinions. This is why I can't side with a lot of people, because I already know a lot of people don't feel like I feel. They ain't like I am. Listen, like Kendrick did a song. They not like us. I know they not like me. You understand? And it's okay. But with that being said, listen. This lady said, she said, I'm not supposed to add or take away from the word. She a Christian, I can tell. She said, I'm not supposed to add or take away from the word. And this was in response to the video, A Great Wonder in Heaven. That should be the video playing right there. That video. I just shared that video about, what was it? 2 days ago I shared that video. So, see if you respond to me, I respond right back. I don't waste no time. The lady said I'm not supposed to add or take away from the word. She's talking about the scriptures or the Bible. And this was in response to the video, A Great Wonder in Heaven, when I was reading in the book of Revelation. Okay. All right, miss. Let me get to what you're talking about. Yeah, in the book of Revelation, they do say don't add or take away from the book of Revelation. Because it says if you add or take away, it'll be added to, the things written in that book will be added to you, or the things, or your name will be taken from the book of Lamb's life, if I'm not mistaken. That's the scripture you gotta be talking about. Well, let's look at it, scrapped. Let's go right to what you was talking about. Let's see what you said I added. Let's find out. Revelation 12:1. This is the verses she's talking about. Pay attention. Listen. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon was under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Now, I said in this first verse, I said they didn't have to put a woman there. They didn't have to put a woman there. What they should have wrote, because they wrote it a certain way because they're pushing an agenda. The powers that be, these chameleons, if you've been watching my videos, these are the names I use now. These Hyksos, these people that keep changing like this chameleon, they're Caucasians, but they just keep changing. They everybody, they everywhere. All right. They're pushing the agenda. And that's why they didn't have to put the woman in the first verse. The reason they didn't have to put the woman in the first verse, listen, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven. They say a woman. I say no. A sun, a moon, and some stars. Right here it says, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet. So that would have been two moons, because it's the woman and then it's the moon. See, that don't make no sense. On her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And then I say 12 stars. First of all, can you go outside and look in the sky and just count 12 stars? No, you can't. There's a scripture in the Bible where the Creator told this so-called Abraham to look up and see if he could count the stars. And that's how his descendants would be. You can't count the stars. There's too many. Okay? So, the agenda that they're pushing deals with that number 12. That's the agenda that's being pushed. But the real true story here is about a man, a woman, and some children. Man, woman, and child is a family. What family? When you break it down, being saved, salvation is liberation. Black liberation for the black family. When you read the story, it says the woman or the moon was clothed with the sun. When this stuff starts to go down, and it's going to go down pretty soon. So I'm trying to teach you the real truth so you can understand. Listen, the son, the man is supposed to cover his wife and his family. Okay? Then when it says the crown, we ain't calling no number. We just say the crown of stars, or stars with a crown. Let's say it like that. Because those stars or those children are the people to rule. Going through this drama. Now, that was Revelation 12:1. Let's go to the next verse, the 15th verse. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after remember, we ain't gonna say woman. We're gonna say the sun, the moon, and the stars, or the man, the woman, and the children, the family. What family? The black family. Let's listen. Cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the sun, the moon, and the stars, or the man, the woman, and the children, that he might cause her, or cause them, that family, to be carried away of the flood. And I said, what is the flood? The flood is all these different types of religion in this day and time. All these different type of things to keep your mind preoccupied other than what's going on right now. Listen, verse 16. And the earth helped the woman. Listen. And the earth helped, watch, and the earth helped the moon and the stars. Right? And the earth opened, it says her, and I said his mouth. And then if you watch the video, I showed you the ancient stories. Newt was the female counterpart. If you look at a picture of Newt, she is in the sky. She represents the feminine counterpart. And there's stars with her. Why are the stars with the woman? Because that's how astronomically, if I'm saying that right, our forefathers seen the skies and the planets and all of that. Newt, or the female counterpart, gave birth to all of that. And Geb was on the ground in that picture. He's the ground. So it says, and the earth, which is the man, opened his mouth, not her mouth, his mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. That means the man, the black man, in these last days, in these last times when stuff starts to go on, he's going to have to protect a moon or woman clothed by the sun. He's going to have to protect his family, his woman, his children, because it's going to get rough. And that's what we all going to have to do in these last days. If you hear. You listening? All right. And the earth opened up his mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. Listen, this is the last verse. And the dragon was wroth. Listen, the dragon was angry. The dragon is the system, the serpent, the devil, the dark one, the antichrist, whatever name y'all want to call him. It's just wickedness, darkness, the devil, Satan, however you want to call it. Listen, and the dragon was wroth, angry with, it says the woman. No, he was angry with the man, the woman, and the children. The black man, the black woman, and the black children. How we know that? Just look at history, how they treated your ancestors all the way up to what they're doing to them right now. Not too long ago, they just kept shooting us down, shooting us down, shooting us down. This has been happening. They angry. Listen. And the dragon was wroth with the man, the woman, and the children, and went to make war with the remnant of those that remain of that seed. The black seed, the black children, the black woman, the black man, which guard the commandments of Elohim or God, and have the testimony of, right here it says, have the testimony of Jesus Christ or Yahushua HaMashiach. No, it's those that have the testimony of the Most High God, and those that choose righteousness. That's what I was telling you in that scripture the other day. In that video that played the other day. Righteousness. Those that choose true righteousness, not religion, not Islam, not Christianity, not the Hebrew Israelite, not Moorish Science Temple, not 5%, not none of that. True righteousness. Okay? They say, why was he mad? Listen. 17th verse, and the dragon was wroth. Why was the dragon wroth? It said the dragon was wroth with the woman. No, the dragon was wroth with the man, which is knowledge. Listen to me. Then it was mad with the woman, which is understanding, which is wisdom. Then it was mad with the children, which is understanding. So this system is mad at these seeds of the black folks that understand knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. When you get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, they can't lie to you, trick you anymore. That's what they're angry about. That's why I'm saying the man, the woman, and the child, or the stars, the moon, or the sun, the moon, and the stars. They're angry with you because now you're coming to the knowledge of self, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of who you are. That's the truth. So no, honey, I didn't change anything. I put it the way it's supposed to be. All praises to the Most High for that. Now, done with that. Where we at? We got one more question. I got a response. Listen to this. I got a response from the same gentleman that questioned me about when I said if something happened to me, I am ready. All that's on this same video, man. What is this? Let's get this over here. This video here. All of that's on this same video. And he asked, this response is from a gentleman, and I really couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell if he was a Christian. I couldn't tell if he was Hebrew, but after he asked what did I mean when I said I am ready if something happened to me, he said, what did I mean by that? I began to think he's a Caucasian. Well, with this response, how he responded today, I'm thinking he a troll. You can't troll me, brother. You can't troll me because I control you. You just don't know it yet, boy. But anyway, he asked, what did I mean by that? That was from the further, this is the new question, new response. He said, well, be careful what you ask for. That's what. You see why I keep these, I keep these comments off. You hear what he said? He seemed like a troll. He said, be careful what you ask for. Because I said if somebody was to do something to me, then I'm ready. If you watch this video, I was saying I'm ready to go with the Most High. You kill me, you think, oh, don't kill me. Nigga, please. Man, when you kill me, all y'all gonna die. All y'all gonna die. And I ain't playing with you. I ain't gotta do nothing. Man, do you not know I'm here on a divine mission? Do you not know that? I guess you don't. But since you got something, you angry? Cause I said already? You ain't angry. I think you want to try to like maybe scare like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Man, please. You ain't worried about nothing. But just for you, I put this, I made this for you right here. Look at the screen. This for you right here. Album coming soon. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Woo. Ain't nobody worried about y'all, man. Y'all ain't making no noise. Listen, Most High gonna tear this place up. And I'm waiting for him to. You hear me? Keep trying to tell you I'm his son. It's okay. Now, let's get to what we're here for. Thanks everybody for sending me your responses. Man, I was watching something. And I don't even know how I came across it, man. I just came across it. I wasn't looking for nothing. I just watched it. So when I watched it, I grabbed a couple clips out of it. Remember how I told you these comedians, these people move around place to place, and everybody, they just keep changing, but they the same people. They're Caucasians. Well, I don't know how familiar you are with these in South Africa. There were some people called Boers. Excuse me. Boers. B-O-E-R. Boers. And like I said, remember I told you these Hyksos, these people move around. Go where they want, they just move around. Well, the Boers are similar. They move the same way. They happen to end up in South Africa. Some Dutch, and some amalgamation of some old. They moved to South Africa and just said, hey, we gonna live here now. Well, when I was telling you about these people called the Hyksos, these Hyksos, they practice sorcery, witchcraft, some type of magic, dark magic, I'm sure of it. And their name means Heka. That's what I'm telling you, where we get the word Hex from. Heka. That's the origin of their name when the Hyksos came into ancient Egypt. Listen. And this story was interesting. I want you to see that it doesn't matter where you find their history at. You're going to always find that they dealt with some type of sorcery. To the origin of their name, Heka, where we get the word hex from. Hyksos. Chameleon, because they just keep changing their name. But it doesn't negate the fact of who they are. Okay? And check these scenes out right here. There was a scene up there where the woman, he was a Boer soldier. He stopped by, he seen him. What she did, she grabbed a piece of his hair. And then she got some of his blood. Let me tell you something, man. These people be the same people that work at all these places you got to go give your blood to. Boy, I hate going to go deal with these folks. This stuff is, these people been working this stuff for a long time, man. In every aspect of your life, and you don't even know it. Some people call them the hidden hand. Yeah. And every time this gentleman, this Boer, he wanted to leave, it stayed dark. It's nighttime. The day never came. It was dark forever. Rain all the time. He was surrounded by demons, seeing things and stuff. He couldn't get out of there. He couldn't leave. And it's kind of similar to religion. Once you come to the knowledge of the truth and your third eye completely opens, once you start to understand it, it is a fight. It's like, boy, you can't get from under that. You don't want, no, you're going to hold on to it like you're fighting for it. And then once you keep studying and keep learning, it happens. You're free from it. You see different. You think different. Whole new world opening up to you. You're using eyes that you've never seen before. You're seeing things with your eyes that you've never seen before. And it's probably been in your face the whole time. So I thought the story was interesting, man. And for y'all that want to see this movie was called, what was the name of it? It was called Breathing In. Check it out when you get a chance. Breathing In. I seen it on Prime. Breathing In. Whew. Yeah, and this next one, the next film was somebody sent me something. You know, they've been checking out my the teaching I've been doing on King James. So I tell everybody, when you come up here on this page, I would prefer you go watch all the old videos and get caught up to where we at right now. But if you like me and you don't like to watch, I like to get to the point about everything. I really do. I'm serious, man. It's just how my mind works. I tell people this. When you come on this page and you've never been here before, you don't understand what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is interesting. Something is tugging you. It's truth that's pulling you this way. And you don't understand how we're doing things. This is what I want you to do. There's 2 videos on my page you must watch to understand what we're talking about right now. Okay? And that video is Hieroglyphics, Dr. Neanderthal James spoke the king's language. That's Hieroglyphics, Dr. Neanderthal James spoke the king's language. That's a video you have to watch to understand how we talking now. And then there's another video called The Egyptian Warrior Prophet. The Egyptian Warrior Prophet. Okay? And my videos are done in a way that I speak to Muslims, Christians, Hebrew Israelites, Moorish Science Temple, Nuwapians. Listen, man, the Creator want me to speak to all of them. So he allowed me to study what all of them believed. And in between me doing all of that, my third eye came open and I began to understand in a way that I never have. And that's how we're here now. But with that being said, Somebody sent me to a thing and told me to watch. They sent me a email, and they told me to watch this show. Well, the show was about King James. So that's why I wanted to make sure I tell you about the video. Hieroglyphics, Dr. Neanderthal, James spoke the King's language. That video, because they want to, the whole thing about that video coming about, right, was people were saying, they were so interested in King James's his sexuality. So, because of King James, listen now. Excuse me, y'all got to get me some more Joe. Give me a minute. Yeah, man, I got to have my coffee, man. Man, I've been drinking coffee since I was 5 years old. And I'm not lying either. That lady right there, my grandma, man, I got her right here on the wall. My grandma had me drinking coffee at 5. I've been drinking it ever since. But anyway, that video came about because people were more interested in King James' sexuality instead of learning the truth about what we call the so-called Bible. See, King James didn't write the Bible. He didn't. Now, in this movie, man, listen, it was rough. I couldn't really get into it like that, man, because James was a freak, man. James was a freak. He's super freaky, y'all. King James was a freak. Now, in this movie, James was flaming. James liked the boys. He liked the boys. Pretty much. That's what he liked them young. He didn't care. James liked them boys. That's what he liked. He was open with it. Listen now. He was open with it around certain people. So when certain people knew about it, they put it out there, And then after a while, James got tired of hiding. See, in our generation coming up, you had a couple people that was like that. That's what my grandmother was saying like that. You had a couple people like that. And you didn't know too much about it because they kept it in the closet. Now, apparently in these days of time, that closet ain't enough room in that closet because it's all out with it now, man. People is out there with it. Ain't no room in that closet no more, and it ain't no shame no more. That's the world we live in. People don't have no shame with that no more. So James, listen, you go through all the stuff that he was going through. James was kind of mad in the head too. James was in love with this boy named George. Listen now, I didn't know this. I'm going to learn this. James was in love with a boy named George. Now, when I was coming up, there was a singer. His name was Boy George. Right. Now, you can look into it. They say Boy George was like that. Oh, it makes sense now. Maybe that's what Boy George took the name from like that. Because James was in love with this young boy named George. Gave him anything he wanted. James had boys, period. Listen, and he had a wife too. And if you watching it the way they showing it in this show, this movie, man, it seemed like all the men that was doing that, they all had wives. But they had little boys on the side too. I don't know, man. It was rough. I just said all that to say this. I pulled a couple clips out. And you get a chance and you check it out. I think the name of it is called Mary and George. Mary was George's mother. Boy, they was some conniving people. Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm watching this show to see where would James interject the Bible at. I didn't see none of it. So they didn't focus on that part of James' life. Only they was focused on James being a flaming Hot Cheeto, let's say that. Anyway, right? You gotta think. Because they killed James. That his lover, the way they showed George, killing James. Now, let me show you something. Before it got to that part, James knew he was dying. So what I believe, this is what I believe. Now, I'm not saying this is what it is, because James didn't write about it. There's other rumors. It's not in this show, but there's other rumors about King James. They say Shakespeare. They even got a line in the Bible where they show that he marked it, he put his name in the Bible. Y'all know Shakespeare, the one that wrote the poetry and all. Right? They say he was one of King James's lovers. And they said that's why they got him to pen it out for King James. But I want you to understand this. What I'm learning about Europeans, Caucasians, these people was great at, what is the word when you take somebody else's work? Somebody help me, what we call that?
Yeah, it's called plagiarism, my boy.
It's not fraud.
Yeah, they call it plagiarism.
It's something else.
Yeah, it's plagiarism.
The work is already written, but you just take it and change a couple of words and make it like it's yours.
Yeah, it's called plagiarism, my boy.
I hate that when that happens, man. I'm getting old, y'all.
Yeah, they call it plagiarism.
But anyway.
Yeah, it's plagiarism.
Europeans are good at taking other people's works and changing people's work. And what I was trying to explain to you is right up when James knew he was about to die, only word that was out about James was that James loved them boys. That's the word that was out about him. That's the word that was out about James. And James was loving all these boys, too busy with these boys. He was trying to keep peace with everything that was going on, trying to make everybody happy. Because he was in La La Land, doing whatever he wanted to do, right? Yep. And when he knew it was about time for him to die, King James, how they say got Shakespeare and some other folks, put his name on the Bible so he'll be known for something other than being a flaming hot Cheeto. So basically, James had nothing to do with the writing. He just sanctioned it and let them put his name on it. But man, y'all check it out when you get a chance. If you can take it. I couldn't take so much of it, man. I seen the points I needed to say and I got out of there. I couldn't watch too much of that. It ain't. Don't watch it around no kids. Don't watch it around no kids. That ain't a show for children, man. Yeah. So, I made sure the clips I put in, I try to cut them and clean them as much as I could. All right, man. But with that being said, man, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Just wanted to give you some content. Respond to my people. Listen, if you got any questions and any responses, hit my email. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Hey, man, until next time, I will catch you